Welcome to the masterclass. And today, according to Mystery School, we are doing explore my needs to having my needs met. What are they? So I'm going to explain what does that mean and what you do about it. And that's the lesson for this week. So quite often we do not explore our own needs. What are our needs? And I explain in medical intuition that addiction, which we're all addicted to something, whether for me, I'm addicted to mangoes. Love mangoes. If I could travel the world and just eat mangoes all the time, it'd be amazing. That addictions are needs not met. So I want to address that to begin with. Our needs are not met. Quite often we don't understand what our needs are met, or as a child, we were taught I don't want to know what you want. Tell me what you need, but you don't need that. What? That doesn't make sense. Children know what they want and they know what they need. As a baby cries, they know they need their bum changed, they need some food, they need a cuddle, they need to be burped, whatever it is. They definitely know what they need. So if we're going to explore your needs as such, it's reflecting on this week. What are your needs? What are your needs? So I'm going to give you examples of things that I need. Now, we don't tend to use this in the spiritual world or the self-development because it's like you don't want to be needy. Now, neediness is held in the nipple chakra. You don't want to be needy. And then people don't like it when they're needy on them. Well, some people do. But there are needs that we need met. And what that does is it actually puts us in a space of in our heart and also in our stomach where satisfaction's held. It's like there are needs that I need to be met. So I'm going to give you examples of mine and you see what comes up for you. So one is mangoes, as I mentioned, and I've been very blessed the last couple of years where I've been working northern and southern hemisphere, and I've had mangoes nearly all year round, different sorts of mangoes, and it's been delicious. What do the mangoes do for me? It actually brings me back to childhood memories of a little girl having the mangoes and being in a safe space. So it's a trigger, besides being delicious and yummy, etc. What's another need I have that needs to be met? Connecting with nature. That is so important for me. Working behind the computer, which I'm very grateful for the computer. I'm very grateful I can offer this and teach online, etc. However, I really need not to be behind the computer or technology. And I need nature. I need to walk. I need to connect with the water. I need to connect with the bush and the forest and the rivers. That is a need because it helps me to balance out my energy, my brain, my mind, everything. It is a need. Another need, something that came up the other day. I was working with a gorgeous client, and as we were finishing and walking around the corner, I looked, and all of a sudden there was like this big horse. It wasn't, it was a Great Dane, big chocolate Great Dane, to here on my chest. I'm only short, to here. And beeline for me, and then pushed against me for like cuddles and smooch. And I went, do you know what? I do need another dog. I miss having Zach around. I had to say goodbye to him in March 2024. I'm not quite ready to get one because I'm still traveling with work, but I do need that come. I love walking with a dog and having him part or him or her part of the business, etc. That's a need. And that need is companionship and knowingness and cuddles, etc. I don't know about a Great Dane that would just like be. That's a need. And so if we explore our needs, what we're doing is we're saying that thing actually helps me to feel great. Addiction needs not being met, and maybe there's a need to feel connection, support, alone, not alone. Sometimes we don't know what our needs are. And it's actually really important to go, what do I need? So let's have a look at some of the addictions as well. There can be an addiction to food. Mine used to be coffee and cigarettes, and the coffee was Turkish coffee. And with that addiction, I used to wake up first thing in the morning, and before children, I would light up a cigarette. So politically incorrect now, but I loved smoking. Loved it. I'd light up a cigarette, and then the coffee would be cooking because you cook Turkish coffee. It'd be cooking, and then you take it and you have a sip, and then you have another puff of a cigarette. That need was actually not the need of the nicotine or the cafe, although people think it's that. The need was needed to go and start my day quiet, reflective, review. What do I want? Now I do the same, but instead of the coffee and the cigarette, I allow myself to get up first in the morning, meditate, journal, and after this, I'll be walking. But walking is another form of meditation for me to go, what do I want for the day? How do I want to tap into that creative space as such? So let's look at another addiction, food, where we just keep on munching. That relates to not feeling our stomachs on this big of not feeling satisfied. And so we keep on feeding to feel satisfied. About alcohol, which is just sugar, like cigarettes, just sugar. Alcohol can be the need to just numb things and make it sweet. Same with foods and things like that too. About the need or addiction to be a workaholic as such, or any aholic as such. That need to be needed or keep busy. I don't want to be by myself. So if we're aware of those needs and the addictions, now let's go back to flicking it. Like I mentioned about my coffee and cigarettes, and now I do it as meditation. If I explore my need, if you explore your needs, what is it? Maybe you need a holiday every year. Maybe you need to have an adventure once a month. Maybe you need to actually go and volunteer and support animals at the RSPCA or a shelter. Maybe there's a need to actually learn and grow, and you decide that you're going to study a modality or go to university or get a trade or something. Maybe there's a need to move because you just think, you know what, I've outgrown this space and place, and I actually need to explore something else. I feel like I'm trapped in this space. And when we're aware of those needs, then it's about taking action. Now, I'm just going to share, I just grabbed my little chart, and then I'm going to describe it Southern Hemisphere, and then I'll go Northern Hemisphere. And I know it's little, but I didn't organize my other chart. So we're in autumn in Southern Hemisphere at the moment. It's right at the end of May. Autumn is a time of completion. May, a lot of people are thinking in Southern Hemisphere, who am I? What do I actually need? What do I want? Actually, do I need? That's why we're doing this right now. What do I need? Before we go into winter time, which is new beginnings. Now we'll flick it to the Northern Hemisphere as well. For Northern Hemisphere, we're actually in spring. So I'll pretend I'm in Northern Hemisphere. We're actually in spring. And in that time, it's like, you know what? I know what I need. Let's go and get it before summertime. It's like, I know what I need. Let's go. So in both aspects of sacred geometry, it's like, righto, let's go. I know who I am, or I don't know who I am, Northern or Southern Hemisphere. Let's go. Let's get those needs. Southern Hemisphere, going into retreat to work out this is what I actually need. I need more travel. I need more mangoes. I need more people or connection. And having your needs met allows you to be in a mind space of connecting with the absolute mind, the universes, not just one, and to go, it's not what it always works out because there's that pops in, this comes in, there's a sale on that, this person, I met that person, they were able to help me. There's congruency and a resonance, and it always works out when you know what are your needs. What is your need? What do you need to actually fill that beautiful heart space of yours? What is it you need in your stomach that's going to make you full? You know, when you have a good meal and you go, oh, yum, that was great, which was me last night. I had beautiful curried vegetables for dinner, and I felt like, Oh, I needed that after teaching all day. So what is it that you want and need? Because that need is going to fill your cells. It's going to help the cells vibrate at a higher frequency, both the physical cells and the metaphysical cells of auras, chakras, meridians, etc. What do you need? Well, in fact, if I send to you right now, what do you need? And imagine I'm suddenly Genie from My Dream of Genie. And I said, bam, there's your need met. How's it going to make you feel? Because feelings and emotions are so important in our growth for our mind and our body and our connection to our essence, soul or spirit, I call it essence, so that you can live your bestest life. And imagine if today someone said, how can I support you? What do you need? So I'm asking you right now, what is it you need? Allow yourself to know. It might be companionship. It might be support. It might be learning how to say no. It might be learning how to say yes, please, and thank you. Letting people help you. And I really invite you to actually take the time this week to go to journaling or walking and reflecting in your mind. So, what are the three things I need personally, professionally, and just for me? What is it I need? Me personally, I need some time off in July, which some of you know. July always don't work. You can pay me $1 million. Not working. I need that personally. Professionally, then I need to reflect on how things are being, how clients are going, all the feedback. What else can I create? How can I make it better for them? How can I create value? I need to do that. That is really important for me on a professional level in July time because I want to create value. And then for me, what do I need? I'm not sure yet. Just for me, I'm not sure yet. That is something that I'll take into July and go, what do I just need? Just for me, just for me. So when we explore our needs, what happens is you suddenly start to be aware of when life is just not feeling fulfilled, alive, connection. What are they? And what if I said one of the biggest needs that people need is fun, making things fun, making it play, especially grown-ups, us. I'm back to like a child. If you notice, children have their needs met. They tell you straight out, this is what I want. So do animals. I want to cuddle. Just like Maud, I want the cat. I want to sit on Maud's lap. Or if Leona's walking her dog, Rocky, it will be, I want to go for a with Leona. So what if you had fun? What is fun? What does it bring you? That playtime. It brings an expansion of the mind. Then you can get really creative. Then the solutions come to you. And what if that's actually the need that we need? It's not just the mangoes. It's fun eating those as well as I slobber all over with the mangoes and get it all over my hands, etc. But what if it's I need to have fun, light, frequency when you're with a group of super souls, like we've got right here, an amazing group of super souls. Imagine what's that like? That then you could go to work. Then you can have that great relationship. Then you can look forward to the renovations. Then you can look towards, client was saying the other day, she's got to wash all her walls of mold and things because it's been raining again here in Queensland. Well, if you make it fun, some of you have heard my story. When I left nursing to do this work, I didn't have income. I didn't even know how to run a business. And so I needed to bring income. And so I got a job earning really bad money, cleaning factory toilets, people that worked in the factory and cleaning their toilets and bathrooms and stuff. It wasn't very fun. I've seen stuff done with excrement when I was nursing. But boy, oh boy, these are healthy people, and what you're doing in the toilet, mamma mia. So, mamma mia, what I did was I made it fun. I bought pink rubber gloves with feathers, and I stapled the feathers around the gloves. And I had a Discman, Walkman, where you put the cassette in, Walkman, I think it's called. And I would listen to ABBA, mamma mia. And I would clean the toilets and make it fun. Nobody was in the factory, just me on a Sunday singing away to ABBA. Had to make it fun. And that allowed me to be in that space of creativeness to go, I really don't want to do this. I really want to do the medical intuition and the healing work. And then because I had fun there was a lighter frequency and my needs were being met because all of a sudden I was being introduced to people that wanted to know about medical intuition. And then, June, can you teach it? And then can you run courses? So let's go back to what are your needs? What is it your needs are? Explore them. And when I say explore them, into them. It's like going into a new forest and you're going to explore and look at the trees and the beautiful mushrooms and the fairy elements and what animals you're going to explore. Explore your needs. Take an adventure. What do I need? A holiday. Yeah, well, I could go here and I could do that and this could happen. If it's a career, explore that. What would it be like to be in that position? If it's a move, that be like? Or innovation, it'd be like? Explore it. Then take some action. Go and test it out. You've heard the saying, you want a brand new car. Go to the car yard, sit in the car, smell the car, feel the car, feel the steering wheel, take it for a test drive. Explore. Is that going to satisfy that need? Because it's okay to have needs. It's okay to have wants and desires. That's that 3D world that we live in. And then if we go to the fifth dimensional world, when you know what your needs are here, you energetically vibrate what you want out in a resonance. And then 5D says, here you go. It's right here for you. Do you want it? And it always works out. So, as I said, I invite you this week, explore your needs, see what they are. And then, what are you going to do for them? Take some action. Ask someone. See what it's like. And be gentle on yourself because it's okay to have your needs met. Remember, addiction is needs not being met. What do you need to feel loved, supported, connected, alive, all of those things? Because we're still human in the 3D world, right here, and connect with the metaphysical world that magic does happen. So what we're going to do right now, for people that don't know, we're going to have some sharing, just a minute or so, of what was your takeaway, golden heart moment that went, do you know what I got from this week? And when we all share, we all learn. Because I'm not here to teach, I'm just here to remind. And by sharing, everyone grows and we go, oh, I'd like that too. So I'll go around the Zoom room, and if you can't unmute yourself, you're more than welcome just to type something in the chat and then I'll read it out for everyone. And so let's start with Tim, Teresa, and Maud. Just unmute yourself, share, and then yourself again.
Hello. Mine would be get clear on your needs and the universe will step in and provide it all for you. You don't have to do anything. As long as you're clear, it just flows. Yep.
Simple.
Thank
you. Thank you, Tim. See, it's easy. Tim just explained it in 1 second, and I took 20 minutes. So thank you, Tim. Let's go to Teresa.
Good morning, Michael. I have a lot more exploration to do in terms of my needs and wants.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And as Teresa explains that, it's like, oh yeah, what? I can explore this. Because sometimes we get caught up in just go, 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 doing things that we think are our needs, but are we just doing things and not actually connecting to them or conscious of it? So thank you, Teresa. Let's go to Maud.
My needs, they are to listen to you right now.
Oh, thank you. And Maud, what's the name of your beautiful cat?
Bast.
What is it? Bast.
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 Goddess of Egypt.
Oh, wow. Just beautiful. So thank you for bringing your beautiful fur baby and your dog. Beautiful. I love it when the animals join us. Love it.
She's
Love it, love it.
jealous.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Maud. Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go to Leona and Andrew.
Morning, everybody. Mine is I have the right to ask for my needs.
Oh, juicy. And Leona, do you have Rocky with you?
Yes,
Beautiful, beautiful. I love when the animals are here. That fills my needs, that the animals join in with this. I just love it. So the right to ask for your needs, see how this is important that you all share. You do. In one of my modules, module 5, which relates to Atlantis laws of living and attraction, etc., there's one of the things is I have a right to ask. And so Leona's spot on to ask for my needs. And if somebody else says no, that's their point of view. Go and ask somewhere else. You do have a right to have those needs met and connected with and fulfilled and absorbed and accepted. And if they don't, no problems. I'll accept your needs. Let's go to Lou and Monique and then Jackie. And if you need to type it, please, by all means, do that. Oh, Lou, I can see yours, darling. So Lou's got golden heart. Is it's okay to have needs met? Simple. Absolutely, Lou. Because when we have our needs met, as I said at the beginning, sometimes we've been taught that back up there, I don't want to know your needs, or your needs are not worthy, or I'm not going to listen to you, whatever. There's subconscious learning as well. But this affects and infects our body and our separate mind from the universal mind. And then people get unhappy, unconscious, depressed, etc. Whereas it's so important to have your needs met. Oh, I'm not needy, I'm needing. It's all good, Lou. That was all perfect. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Lou. Let's go to, I'm not sure who I said now. I think it was Andrew, Monique, and Jackie, I think.
Good morning. Yes, I think my takeaway today is that it's one thing to know your needs, but what action am I putting in place for those needs to come to me? You know.
Beautiful. Guys, you are just nailing it so wonderfully. Absolutely. Know your need, explore your needs, know your needs, and then action. Absolutely. Monique.
Morning, Jean. Yeah, similar to Andrew, knowing what it is that you need, but then the second step of that is then actioning and making sure that you get what you want.
Yeah, absolutely. Because ultimately, it's you want to feel good in mind and body. Whatever that is, and whatever aspect, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, chemical, physically, metaphysically, all those aspects, we want to feel good because life is meant to feel good and make it easy as well. So thank you, Monique. Let's go to Jackie. Can you unmute Jackie? Or type?
I see.
You got it.
Mine is just about sprinkling a little bit more joy into my needs, and yeah, I think I can get a bit too focused.
Beautiful, beautiful. Again, all of you have done amazing. And imagine whatever your needs are, we'll take Jackie's like sparkly wand and just sprinkle a bit of fun, a bit of love, a bit of magic on it. Those needs then are not just about, okay, I just got to do this and just got to do this and got to do this. It's that fulfillment. Because remember, it's about being and having the fun. So what are your needs? Let's explore the needs and then take action on them. Because if you explore the needs that are not being met, that stops the addictions as such. But we've always got an addiction to something. It's not a bad thing when you understand medical tuition. And when you look at what are they, embrace them. Then what can you do? What would you like to do? Who would you like to do it with? Who's going to support you? How can it be fun? And then see what happens. So remember, that's this week's practice. Explore your needs. Then take some action. So who's going to help you with it? See what it's like. And I look forward to hearing from you guys of what do you actually do and what was it? And remember that this is recorded. You can go back and watch the recording in my Facebook group, Mystery School with Jean Sheen, and that image is in the Facebook group as well, so you can save it as a screensaver as well. And also next week, just so that you know, there is a masterclass. Even though I'm writing my ninth book, I will be doing the masterclass next Monday. So please join me for something special. And then I'll be disappearing for the week right that night. So thank you, Super Souls. Have the bestest week ever. And I send you so much love as you explore your needs and have your needs met. Okay, guys.
Thank you.